what that means. It's Dorsey the Mail Girl, Shorty Taylor, and Brendan Patrizzo. Explaining Dynamite and Rampage, we are here.
And Mistress Harley.
Holy shit, it's the Awesome Pod. Hey, it's Johnny Taylor here. How the fuck are we, raggedy bitches? We're here. We're not like other podcasts. We are the Awesome motherfucking Pod. I'm here with my other co-host. We've got coming in Brendan Patrizzo. Brendan, how are you?
Oh my God, y'all. I'm alive. I'm literally recording this on set in a tiny room, hiding away from everyone on the show I'm producing. So I'm great. I'm here, focusing on the podcast.
That's awesome. I'm glad you got
We
some
admire
time
the
away.
commitment, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome.
We're gonna have to see how many people try and barge in and say, "Can I have more money for this? Can we go into overtime? Can you order food?"
You have to ask them a
gonna see.
wrestling question if they want answers from you. It's like,
Seriously,
answer these
that's-
questions 3.
Big facts. Big facts. I'm here also with the wonderful Mistress Harley. Mistress Harley, how's your holiday season?
Oh, everything is always excellent. I have many little elves in bondage scrubbing the floors and baking things and poorly cleaning my house. So then I have to have real cleaners come clean my house. But yes, everything is always wonderful.
Awesome. That's rad to hear. I got your holiday card, and I got to tell you, it's NSFW.
I send kind of obscene holiday cards to all of my friends.
Loved it. My favorite Christmas card or holiday card I got this year. It's displayed prominently on my fridge. Diana Prince, how the fuck are you?
I'm great.
All right, that was short, sweet, and succinct.
I mean, I don't have elves scrubbing my floors or anything, but I'm good.
God damn it! Sometimes you need an elf scrubbing your floor,
Right? I didn't know that was an
yeah,
option.
Everybody needs one. So we're gonna pass the reins to the amazing Mistress Harley. Diana, you were there though, right?
Yeah, I was in Oklahoma City for this and Rampage.
Yes.
Fucking A.
So we're gonna get the in-person account of what the show was like.
You're dang right. And spoilers, I'm gonna have a lot to say about Rampage too.
Oh,
It was
shit.
really,
Yeah.
really good.
Yes.
Okay, so without further ado, Mistress Harley, take us off on our Dynamite journey.
I will. It was Dynamite, and it was on December 20th in Oklahoma City, and Diana was there, which is awesome. Diana, I have to admit, I missed the first 10 minutes because of the scrubbing elves. And did anything happen before Swerve Strickland came out? Because that's when I picked it up.
Oh, it's cute. You're asking me to remember things.
Okay. So Swerve Strickland came out, which is always...
I remember Swerve came out. That's for sure.
Yes.
That happened.
And he had a match against Roosh, and
Roosh.
yes, they did every type of suplex. Roosh's knee gave out. There's never any count out, which the commentary team discussed as well. And the Gold League has some complex win conditions, but ultimately Swerve conquered, as we knew he would, which puts him evenly with Moxley in terms of points, if you're paying attention to the points in the Continental Classic. But some people are, though. So, I, of course, enjoyed it because you guys know I think Swerve Strickland's really hot and talented also. What did you guys think?
Same. Oh, dude, I thought it was badass. It was a really great opener, in my opinion. Roosh, I don't love Roosh, but he can really work. And Swerve is just top notch. I agree. Hot and talented.
Roosh is so growing on me, though. Like, I was kind of like lukewarm to him, but his personality is just so great that you can't help liking him.
All right. We got Diana and
Roosh,
a
Roosh.
late adopter to the Roosh train.
It is fun to chant Roosh, Roosh, Roosh. So I agree.
It is. there's like a
And
ring to it. Like, can you imagine like being in like, you know, like a giant stadium, hearing like 60,000 people say that like that?
Yeah,
That's a
I'm
name that
convinced
works for that.
this is how Daniel Bryan got over in the first place. Nobody even fucking cared about his wrestling. They just liked chanting, yes, 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 and they still do it.
yes, we do.
Yeah. I think he should go by Rush and come out to Tom Sawyer. That would be, I would pop so hard.
You could do it anyway and fuck with people and be like, is it Rouge or Rush? I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
People
Rush,
on the
one of my
internet
favorite
are
bands.
still confused. They are.
I will say every city of Matt, Swerve is the most fucking over dude in the history of life. Everybody loves Swerve.
It's true. He's so over and he is a superstar, and it gets more exciting later in the episode. So they give us like a Collision recap package. You can watch that. But then we get Jericho backstage, and he gives us the 411 on Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega is very sick. He has diverticulitis, which a lot of athletes seem to get, something about having your intestines pulled out of your body. And so he's like, the Golden Jets will still be here for you. We will fight Big Billy Stark. And then the crowd did a get well soon chant, which is cute. But like Jericho said, like the Golden Jets will still be here waiting for you. But does that mean he's not going to compete at all? Will he do singles matches, or like, do we have insight to that?
Yeah,
I don't know what I'm allowed to say.
Okay.
Jericho will still be around for sure. I think we'll be hearing more of that starting on Saturday. They are leading to some stuff. They're definitely making some changes, obviously, because they had a lot set for the Golden Jets angle, and obviously that's on hold indefinitely. And I thought the way that they made that announcement and dealt with it was really, really respectful and sweet. Like, he didn't just do a canned, video package thing, or he didn't even come out and have his Judas entrance or anything. It was just very solemn, live still, so he could interact with the crowd. I thought they handled it really, really well.
I agree. It was nice. They didn't do any weird angles. They're just like, look, a person is ill, and this is a thing that we are all handling with grace. How nice of us here at wrestling.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
Yeah, they handled it like he's a human being, which I appreciated. And it's so rare. Wrestling's so over the top and weird, but it's the fact that they kind of showed that they valued him as like a person. It really went a long way with me. I thought the promo was great, and I thought it was excellently delivered by Chris, and I thought it was also very well received by the crowd. I think they also really appreciated it. So it was dope.
Yeah, I just hope they don't lose heat. I want to see like Jericho as like Puck in Midsummer Night's Dream. I want him going around and like doing things to really fuck with Big Billy Starks until there can be that showdown with Kenny Omega. But that's just if I'm doing the writing.
Well,
so
I have
go ahead.
doubt that they're going to come up with something really good in the meantime,
Yes. So after that, we get a match with Jay Lethal versus Crazy Eyes, Mark Briscoe. There was like a chop fest, which they love to do. Briscoe does a thing he calls like redneck kung fu, but I just see it like as Elvis doing karate.
Well, I mean, it's kind of the same thing.
I guess it is the same
similar
thing.
Vibe.
Yeah, he probably wasn't allowed to call it Elvis karate.
Yes.
But Jay Lethal's so fucking strong. He does all these standing suplexes and makes it look easy. And but Briscoe is like having fun. He like stole a hat from someone in the audience and then gave it back. Like,
it was so cute.
It was cute. It was fun. But what did you guys think about that? There was an AEW chant as well.
Love that. There were a lot of AEW chants that over the course of the whole night.
Mm-hmm.
I love this match. It was super fun. Again, no really stakes involved, but still a great match.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of the thing you get at the bottom of the bracket where you just got two people with no points. But I still thought they put on a really good match, and I'm glad they put Mark Briscoe over. And Jay Lethal finishes the tournament with a goose egg.
Ooh.
But he does the hardest work, man. He works so hard to put everybody else over. He's one of the hardest workers at the company, I think.
I love Jay Lethal.
But no, I do agree. He's been doing quite well. I was trying to word it differently, but
I know it's like not that well if you got a big old goose egg, but
He's
been out there though.
The effort's been good.
He has
I
been
see
showing
Brendan.
up.
that's what I mean. The effort. Okay, sorry, my mind is mush. The
He gets an O for
effort he is
citizenship.
putting in is quite nice.
Are you hiding on set drinking out of like a tiny teacup going like, well, the match was quite nice.
Girl, I wish.
say
I'm like
yeah.
hiding away. I'm like hiding away in a corner, just like
We want that
Match
visual,
was-
Brendan. You're drinking out of a teacup. Deal with it.
Yeah.
we don't have the budget for a teacup. It's going all into this like or overtime. I
Oh
would
yeah,
love
it is
a teacup.
it is Asylum, so yeah, they probably don't have a budget for a teacup.
No.
No.
No. So after that match, I, as a Jewish person, was educated by AEW Dynamite that there's apparently a Jewish Sports Hall of Fame that
Oh,
MJF
yeah.
was inducted into. And I guess I'm not on the right Jewish newsletter, but you get this really sweet, like MJF, like Jewish people are human beings, and I'm now a sportsman in the Jewish Hall of Fame. And then immediately following it, we get like a Wardlow video package where he's like, I'm still mad. This is personal, and he is the devil.
It was the best. It was the best placement ever of him being like, "Jewish people are people," and then Wardlow's all, "He's the devil." I'm like, this is fucking hilarious, dude.
It seemed like a little dog whistle, like maybe kind of, playing with some tropes, but I don't care. It was funny.
The placement was hilarious. I loved it.
Yeah. And then after that, Samoa Joe comes out and he's fucking like Atticus Finch in To Kill a Mockingbird, where he like is a lawyer laying out the case for MJF being the devil. He's like, and then there was this time, and then there was this time, and then they were all suspicious. But the crowd loves MJF, and there's like a no-show Joe chant in regards to the time that Samoa Joe was like, I'm your friend and you're my property. And then he let MJF get his ass kicked. So it was a really good promo. And then MJF does come out and he wants to fight Joe, and then masked assassins attack them both. And the devil says he wants the ROH tag team championship match. Like, it was a lot.
Devil.
It was a lot.
That's anticlimactic, devil.
That shit was
Scream
crazy.
for more.
I know you can accomplish things that are more than the Ring of Honor tag titles.
Yeah. Diana, how
dude.
was the crowd about this?
Amazing. It was super fun in person. I was just like, oh my God, the attackers.
Dude, there was so many.
So buying
there was
into it.
There were so many henchmen. I was
Yes, they were everywhere, man.
There are a lot of
they're
masked
like
assassins.
cockroaches. Yeah, it's the whole roster. I'm like, I think the whole roster might be in league with the devil. It's I will say it was a little strange. MJF, we're gonna get to it more, but MJF and Samoa Joe turned on each other 3 times in 25 minutes.
Yeah.
It was the craziest thing I ever seen. They like hated each other, and then they were back friends. Then they hated each other again, and then they were back friends. Like,
They have a
within
complicated
25
history.
it was. I was like, I've never seen 3 turns in one episodic wrestling program. It was. We'll get to it.
It's the holiday season. Have you ever been to the Christmas party where there is a couple continuously breaking up and getting back together in the Christmas
Yes,
party?
I have. Yes.
Wow,
oh
Brandon,
my
calm
God.
down.
Yes.
Finally,
Good old Brian
content.
Danielson on us.
Yes.
Yeah, it felt
I've
like
got my
that.
fingers in the air right now.
But it totally did. It felt like that. Like, we're together. We're friends. You're my property. We are gonna fucking fight, but not right now.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I know.
It was
Okay.
awesome.
The people next to us like started chanting because they got interrupted by the henchmen and everything as they were getting ready to fight. And then they were like, but you guys can still fight. Still fight. Still fight.
Oh, I love that.
It's like, oh yeah, you
Yeah.
can go back to fighting. You don't have to stop.
Yeah, they're gonna have amazing makeup sex after this is all said and done. I can tell you that.
Fuck
Word.
yeah. So since MJF is like, well, since Adam isn't here, like Joe and will be my tag match, and we will fucking fight the devil. So will we know who the devil is? Will he fight masked assassins? Does this prove that MJF is not the devil if he is continuously being attacked and threatened by the devil? Or is it all a complicated fucking red herring? You guys, tell me.
Oh man, I got some contenders that could be the devil. MJF is definitely on the list still for me. It could be Jungle Boy. He's a dark horse, very low on the list. I said it way early. I'm still leaning towards Adam Cole, but it's hard to tell. You know, Adam Cole's hurt. Like.
Adam
The
Cole is my choice too because maybe he's not that hurt. Maybe that's a lie. You know.
Oh,
Right. It's wrestling. It's pro wrestling. We don't fucking know.
Exactly. And even if he is hurt, what a perfect opportunity for other people to be, you know, fighting for him. So either way, it works.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. He's my favorite right now. Adam Cole is.
I feel like we glossed over Roderick Strong too. Like, let's just point out how fucking funny he always is. And just like my best friend by proxy. He's just very excitable. We love him.
yes, best friend by proxy. I mean, later he comes out and puts up like real propaganda, so we will have to talk about that. But so then we get a backstage segment with Renee Paquette, and you guys, are Chris Statlander and Orange Cassidy dating?
I don't know.
I mean, did you watch that promo where he's like leaning on her shoulder and she's like letting it happen?
I mean, they
She's
are
letting
good
it
for them.
happen.
If a man tried to fucking lean on me, I would punch him right in his face.
I know that
So-
they're at the very least really good friends, and so it's no big.
Okay, but I want them to be dating.
I do too.
This-
They'd be great.
Mistress Harley, you're not like other people. I would never attempt to lean on you. That just seems like a bad idea for me. Like it's not going to end up well. But maybe they're like, you know, maybe maybe she's just a touchy-feely person, and she wants. Maybe they're cool like that. I think Chris Statlander's dating somebody else.
I'd actually heard that she was, but I have heard rumors back and forth about them. So who knows?
Ooh.
Whatever
Well,
it is, have fun, y'all.
I'm just saying that when people are touching and that comfortable with each other, that's usually more than a professional relationship.
I mean, I have lots of friends that I lean on all the time, so it ain't no big.
Okay.
Yeah, usually I'm super drunk and just like
Yeah, totally. I like snuggle
find
with
a
all my
place to
friends.
stand.
Like, it's
But-
nothing.
But you scissor everybody. And
Yeah,
you know what?
exactly.
And Chris Statlander, I've never seen her scissor a single human being. So,
Well, you haven't been hanging out in the right places.
oh, snaps. I want to be invited to those parties.
Scissor party.
The whole point of that backstage segment was to tell us that Orange Cassidy will fight Rocky Romero for the international championship. But then let's fast forward to the part that was like so brilliant, which was Toni Storm on commentary again. She was on commentary for a Saraya versus Riho match, you know, where the winner gets a shot at the title at the pay-per-view. Riho was the winner because, quite frankly, she's just so fucking good. She's so good. She just does those constant brutal head scissors takedowns. I don't know how Saraya is feeling like today after that.
She was actually my flight mate on the way home. She sat next to me.
Oh,
Did she?
cool.
Did she look okay?
It was a very early flight and we were both asleep. But can confirm she's sleeping well.
Good. Like a baby.
Yes.
And what was interesting was Ruby Soho was backstage watching that match like she was waiting for a bus.
She might have been.
After the match, Toni Storm entered the ring with her opera glasses to like look at Riho. Like Riho was so small. And then Riho did the tiger feet, which we call the 619 in the United States. And like Toni Storm is like in her bathrobe and Mariah May simped to the rescue. It was like the match was great. The segments around it were great. The commentary was great. As always, like the women's division, incredible.
I couldn't hear Tony's commentary, that's the only thing about live I don't like, is that you can't hear the commentators. I wish they had like an option, like tune your radio to this thing and listen on your headphones or something. But the match was amazing, and Toni Storm's little bit with the opera glasses, holy moly, I was dying.
Yes,
so
and I want all the wrestling companies to do this. There should be an app that I can pay to listen to the commentary while I'm at the live show.
Mm-hmm.
I would pay so much for that. So please, y'all think of it.
Yeah, just
maybe we should do that.
Yeah, we should make the app.
We should be the ones that do. No, we should be the ones doing the commentary. We'll have the app, and we'll be the ones where maybe once a month we'll start out once a month, and we'll just see what happens.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say no. We're not doing that.
No.
Your entrepreneurial spirit is admirable, Brendan. But I can barely watch this shit on the time it's on. So,
shut up, Johnny. We like the show.
I probably won't be able to make it.
It's just a scheduling problem. That's all.
Yeah, I think Tony has such great comedic timing, and I don't think anybody realized that until like 4 months ago.
Agreed. I'm shocked, man. Who saw that?
She's great.
She's so good. The more they let her talk, the better. I wish she was a permanent member of the commentary team, but I know she has wrestling to do also.
Bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
She's great, and her character, like, her character works so strong. I've mentioned this before, but it even goes into her in the ring. Like the way she threw that clothesline that missed Riho, it was just so like over the top. It missed by like a fucking mile, but like it's part of her character, she's doing really good shit.
Yeah, she's over the top, and we like that. We've embraced that. I hope she's moving a lot of merch because I love that. And that they do her in black and white every time, even in the commentary table. It's all brilliant storytelling, and it's a kind of storytelling I haven't really seen in wrestling before. And, you've seen like the hard-working man's man gimmick a million fucking times. But how often do you see like old school Hollywood starlet in black and white? Never.
Right. I loved when Tony Schiavone said, black and white doesn't do you justice. You're much more beautiful in color. And she says, well, you should see me in Technicolor.
Nah.
Aww. Good line.
Fucking Toni Storm. So good.
She's so good. But after this, we get the different Tony Schiavone. He was reading a statement from Christian Cage. Tony Schiavone is the principal Skinner of wrestling. He is like telling us word for word that Christian is like, you're going to read this word for word. I don't know why Tony Schiavone needed to comply. Like, does Christian have his children? But he reads this whole letter that tells us Christian and Nick Wayne are on vacation together and that they will be back.
Weird.
Yeah. Are they in a relationship?
No judgment, man.
They're on a double date with Chris Statlander and Orange Cassidy right now.
Ooh, in Ibiza?
They're in Ibiza.
But, I mean, the letter was funny. It was so funny. And, like, Tony Schiavone as a hostage, for some reason, I don't know. I liked it.
I will say that in the arena, it kind of fell flat. We were all just like, huh? Okay.
Oh, that's a shame. I thought it was great on
Hmm.
TV.
Yeah, we were all just like, you can't really focus on it, I guess. There's a lot of people talking, whatever. So it's just kind of like, whatever.
Also, the lack of Christian on camera, it affects the show. He's such a big part of the show.
Yeah, his presence.
when he's missing, you feel it, and that's the sign of like a dude that's super over.
Way over. You hate him and then you miss him when he's gone.
Yeah,
He's
where are
your
you?
abusive daddy, Johnny.
Perfect.
I love it.
Did you guys see
Get
the
a pack
back?
of smokes.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, he just went out for a pack of smokes. He'll be back soon, Johnny. Don't you worry. But in the arena, did you guys see this backstage segment where Detective MJF, like a fucking Scooby-Doo, finds a mask of one of the assassins outside the Mogul embassy and like accuses Swerve and the Mogul guys of being the masked assassins and the devil, and there's a scuffle and there are words. And I don't know, it's dumb, but then Samoa Joe shows up and it gets even more uncomfortable. Everyone's uncomfortable the minute Joe's in the room. So I don't know, it was like a weird finish.
It was cute, but like I was like, how, what's the word? Irresponsible to drop your whole ass mask like that.
I mean, it was clearly a setup. That's why it was like Scooby-Doo.
Oh, a clue.
I do like that.
Yeah, Brendan, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I do like that analogy with Scooby-Doo.
It was. I thought, yeah, I mean, it might have been kind of poorly acted, but I thought if there was any like money segment of the whole show, it was MJF and Swerve like having that confrontation because it's planting that seed for a Swerve MJF feud, and I mean, take my money. That's a feud I want to see, and they like kind of laid out the groundwork of their history together, riding in the car together. I thought it was stupid that the mask was there. I thought it was clumsy acting, but I thought these two could make money for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like anybody's going to watch that match. If you like AEW and you like the people in it, you will watch these two guys beat the shit out of each other. Absolutely. Yes.
For sure.
Yeah, I was into it.
But then we get Roderick Strong versus Commander. There was some lucha chants in the audience, which I was happy to hear. Strong and his goons are like such bro frat boy dicks.
I love them.
They're just dicking all around. They're the ones that end up putting up literal MJF is the devil propaganda around the outside of the ring.
They're passing
hold
out
on. Wait. Would that be considered MJF the devil? Is that propaganda or?
Might just be true.
I mean, in America, people are innocent until proven guilty, Brendan.
Brendan found him guilty a year ago. When he first saw him.
Day one, once he saw his Amazon scarf.
Oh, it's the Burberry scarf. That's why you don't like MJF, Brendan.
And he's short, apparently. He doesn't like short.
Oh, yeah, he hates short
Y'all,
people.
I'm getting called to set. Hold up one sec.
He's just being uncomfortable.
Yeah, he does not like being called out. But I have to say,
that's the most made up shit I've ever heard.
A lot of the guys at AEW are short. A lot of the lucha guys are short. Who cares? They wrestle.
I don't get it. Whatever. Anyway, let's work till we die.
Yeah.
He's sizest.
So Roderick Strong with his gas station mustache wins that one against Commander, although I personally disagree. When Renee comes out, and I swear to God, Strong is drunk. He begs Joe. He's like, I'm begging you to believe. He yells at Renee. I hope Mox comes and kicks his ass for yelling at his wife. And that's when Roderick Strong is like, Joe's my best friend by proxy. That's when I was like, this guy is drunk.
Dude, it sounded like Roderick Strong forgot what he was supposed to say and just like defaulted to the last line. He was like, okay, I'm going to the Joe's my friend by proxy.
Yeah, fuck it.
It works, man.
Dude, Roderick Strong's mustache is maybe my favorite thing I've ever seen. It is so, it's like a 13-year-old kid's, where it's like, oh, I'm trying to grow my mustache out. It's so thin and it's almost like feathered. His mustache looks like Farrah Fawcett's hair. It looks soft. It looks very like it's like thin but somehow billowy at the same time.
Well, all right then.
I will say Roderick Strong, criminally underrated in the ring. Everything he does looks so impactful. I'm a fan of that dude, and I thought they had a really good match.
But, Commander makes everyone look kind of clumsy and gangly and like they don't know what they're doing, because he's like doing the like lucha tightrope walk and then somersaulting into 12 people and then landing on his feet and pretending to fall down. So, it's like he's just outclassed a little bit by Commander, in my opinion.
Mistress Harley with the lucha bias.
Yeah,
Mas
for
lucha.
sure.
Yes.
I mean, Commander's great and just so fun to watch, but I love Roddy, man.
Oh, Roddy,
fair.
Roddy's so good. I like him too.
But for the main event, because we're in Oklahoma, we get Jim Ross. That was exciting.
Yay.
Did the crowd love to see Jim Ross? Did they chant
So
his
excited,
name?
yes, for sure.
Good. And the main event was Switchblade Jay White versus John Paquette Moxley. And he walked around the crowd for so long in his entrance. I swear he was fucking lost and couldn't find the ring. He's just like walking up the stairs when he should be going down the stairs. And it was a great match. Switchblade gives as good as he gets. But ultimately, spoiler alert, it is a 3-way tie. Swerve comes out. We get a 3-way match. Even Switchblade did the na-na dance. I fucking loved it.
I was surprised that they put Jay White over here. I thought they were going to just go Swerve and Mox straight up for that division. But I'm into it. I have to say Jay White did this great thing where the whole time Moxley was walking him to the ring, Jay White was like on the turnbuckle mocking him and like, get in the ring. Come on, what are you doing? Get in the ring. And then right when the bell rang, Jay White powdered out of the ring. I was like, that's fucking, what a great heel. It was just really good heel work. He's like, actually, now that you're here, I'm going to go take a breath. Walk around.
Yeah, people got to start doing like a dog whistle, like, to get like Moxley to where he's supposed to be when he's wandering around out there.
Start doing that next time we go.
Yeah, I will.
Here, Mox.
Here, boy.
You got it.
But I gave no shits about Switchblade until he did the dance when Swerve came out, and then I was like, this guy's having fun. All right, as long as we're all having fun.
You know what? That is very fair. It makes you see him in a little different light.
Yeah, it did. But did you guys have any other thoughts about the Switchblade Mox 3-way tie? Any feelings?
Is it weird to say?
Whoa, Brendan, you're back.
Welcome back.
I'm back. Sorry, I had to solve a camera crisis. Is it weird to say that in wrestling I don't like ties? Like, I like the match to end, and I like it to be done. Like, I like it to be wrapped up in a little box and be like, this was a match. It was fun. It was exciting. It was crazy. Or it was but I don't like the tying. I like it to be just done. Is that weird?
It's not weird. A tie is a little bit like a tease and denial, right? The whole point of the match is to know which one of these men is superior, which one is stronger, better, faster.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, a tie can be a little anticlimactic, but it finally made me care about the Continental Classic. I did not care, but now there's a reason these three dudes have to fight each other. And I like a 3-way match. I like a 3-way of all kinds.
4-way is always better anyway. But
yeah,
I'm glad they pulled you in though. I'm glad they got you excited for the Continental Classic finally.
Yeah, now it's you don't know what's gonna happen. You thought you knew, and now you don't.
At one point, Jim Ross said, "None of these wrestlers want a 3-way," and I'm like, you clearly haven't been around wrestlers that much because they like 3-ways.
everyone acts on their best behavior when Jim Ross is in the room because it's like your grandpa's there. Like, don't
I
upset him. He's so old and beloved.
Yeah, he. It was good to see old JR back there in Oklahoma. I gotta admit.
Absolutely. Oklahoma does not have much to offer. So, give us a Jim Ross at least.
Ain't that
And
the
again,
truth?
I couldn't hear it in the audience. I just saw him come out. So
Oh,
boo.
boo.
Well, we're gonna start live streaming the commentary.
Apparently, yes. We're gonna make our own app coming soon.
Coming soon.
The Awesome Pod commentary app that we're gonna have somebody develop.
Oh man, it's going to be
Rex.
brutal because we'll all be half asleep and drunk half the time. It'll be awesome.
Dude, did you see what happened? That's crazy.
Yeah.
So we decided in the pre-show that we were going to rate this week's episode on Roderick Strong's gas station mustaches.
We did. Awesome.
That was just me and Johnny before the rest of you guys got there, but we're always
We-
early to class.
We were pre-gaming. But we are open to suggestions. I mean,
No, I
if
love
there's-
it. Please,
okay,
you
if there's
dedicated
something-
20 minutes to fan fiction to his mustache. So, like, yeah.
Yeah. Johnny is fucking into that mustache. Like, otters call Johnny.
Yeah, please do. My phone number is so let's go. We can rate it. I thought it was solid. I didn't love it, but I thought it was a good 3 3/4. Roderick Strong's greasy gas station mustache that's feathered like Farrah Fawcett's hair.
Okay, I'll jump in. I will say, okay, let me give you this point of view. I almost didn't go to this, even though I flew all the way to Oklahoma City. I had some family stuff going on. I'm like, the car just doesn't sound that exciting. I'll catch up next week. Maybe I won't go. Got talked into going. And I am so glad I did. Like, I had the best time, as always. Like, you always think, like, oh, it'll be fine. But it's always so much fun. So I personally, as a live viewer, give this 4.5. Fucking Roderick Strong feathery mustaches. It was so much fun in person. Like, I had the best time. So
That's
I give it-
awesome.
I give it a 4 of Roderick Strong's feathery gas station mustaches because I felt like this is more foreplay, but we're getting closer and closer to that pay-per-view. And as I said, I like a 3-way, so I'm into it. Brendan?
I did that on purpose. I wanted to be summoned like a demon. I enjoyed this episode. I watched it late last night after we wrapped. But I'm gonna give it a 3.5. I really enjoyed it. I don't know if it was I don't know if it was because I was a little delirious, but I thought it packed a punch. It was fun.
right, it's super fun.
The crowd was hot, and I think that adds a lot to even our
It
viewing
really
experience
does.
at home. Like some of the hilarious signs, Adam Elite Wrestling. How about
I didn't see that one.
yeah, I'd rather be at a Nitro sign. Like
I did see that one.
way to hold on to some old shit. But the crowd seemed so into it, and that's just always fun.
The crowd was so into it and so fun. Although I do want to bitch at the crowd for 1 second because when this ended, Rampage started, my whole front row left.
What?
I don't know. People
Idiots.
stay for Rampage, man. To be fair, they don't always. It's kind of a surprise when you get there. It's like, oh, by the way, we're recording Rampage. So if you're planning to leave at a certain time, maybe you can't stay. I'm going to assume that's what it is. So it was just me. But then, like, all these kids kept slowly, like, creeping up, like, little kids. And their parents were like, no, get them back. I'm like, you know what? No, let them come up. So I was, like, babysitting, like, a gaggle of, like, 10 kids all during Rampage. And they were, like, following my lead on, like, what to chant and stuff. And I was like, okay, kids, you're in for it. So I was doing
that's
the holy
amazing.
shit and all that. And they're like, we can't say that.
Aw,
That's so funny.
That's so
funny.
cute.
It was quite the moment. So audience gets 10 stars until they left during Rampage.
They should really put that on the tickets. People
Right.
plan shit
Plan
and
for it.
like
What
When
the
you go to
fuck?
when you go
No,
to
I
other
sorry.
Are you getting swatted, Brandon?
Yes.
This is some exciting behind the scenes Hollywood content you do not get on other podcasts.
That is so
Brendan is
true.
producing a film while we talk about wrestling. So, enjoy that.
Just
sounded
like in
like-
We
LA,
take you
baby.
to exotic locations. All right. This is from a tiny, tiny closet room.
It sounded
right.
like Pootie. It
Reporting
sounded like
live.
Pootie Pie. Pootie Pie had the FBI sent to your house. What's going on right now?
But should we do awards?
Oh yeah.
Wait, the ghost.
Oh, the ghost. I forget about the ghost because they're not in the little Zoom meeting square.
Listen, you guys don't know this about the ghost, but the ghost actually is a native of Norman, Oklahoma. Went to Oklahoma University.
I did not know that.
Big Sooner. But his sophomore year, he transferred to Oklahoma State, became a cowboy. But so he had family in town, and he really enjoyed the show. He was with Diana, right next to Diana during Rampage.
Oh, thank you, ghost.
Being
Might not have
visited
seen
by
him,
the
but-
spirit world.
He gave it 5 greasy
Wow.
mustaches as well. So the ghost was into it.
Yay, ghost. All right, so award time. Let's start with the John Holmes biggest Dick of the Week award.
Oh, we're starting with dicks. All right.
Oh yeah.
We always start with Dick, man.
We always it always starts with dicks, right? Am I right, you guys?
Okay, I'm going with Paul Turner. I believe is his name, is the ref that kept throwing chairs out of the ring.
Oh,
When we
yeah.
were chanting, "We want chairs."
Yeah.
Motherfucker, let us have our chairs, man. It
I'm
became
so
like a
glad you
fucking-
brought that up because I only saw it happen like once. And I was like, what is the ref doing? People
It
clearly
was-
want those chairs.
It was a nonstop gag through the whole night. People kept throwing in and he'd throw it right out.
Oh,
Let us have our chairs, man.
Oh, that's bullshit.
So yes, my Dick of the Week, sir.
My dick of the week is Wardlow.
Yeah.
Here's why. Wardlow looks great. He's got a ton of talent. He's even pretty charismatic, but somehow he just cannot make me care about him right now. So Wardlow, stop being a dick. And also let MJF have his moment. You gave him no seconds. Gave
Yeah.
him literally
not-
no seconds to enjoy and bask in his accomplishment.
He's just such a little bitch. Just let it go. Move on with your life. If you're such a big, strong man, like have a better reason to want to beat people up. You are at work, Wardlow.
Seriously.
But he's sad.
But I love
But he's
Samoa
sad.
Joe. But this week, Samoa Joe is my dick of the week. His like,
Ooh.
I'm MJF's friend, but then I'm going to come out here and present to you, the court of the viewers, a case as to why MJF is the devil and I'm going to blah, blah, blah. Like, at least pretend you're not cheating on him. You know what I mean? Like, give me some expectation that there's going to be some tension of this turn on MJF. But instead, it's just expected. I'm just like, yeah, and then Samoa Joe's going to turn on MJF at the world's end. Yeah, dude.
Brendan.
I love how it sounds. Everyone's like worried. They're like, "Oh, what is he gonna say now?" Like,
No, we're
I
worried
could
you've
pull a-
become the ghost.
Oh no, no. Not yet. I already know who it is. Oh my god, can you imagine if I said just MJF just for existing? No, I'm gonna give it to chair ref because like he'd be ruining a good time. Like you can't do that. Come on, like
Thank you. Fuck you, chair ref.
like
Yeah.
I don't know what I was trying to think of something that you guys were talking about. I was like, what could I call him that's catchy or something? And chair
No
ref sounds
chair
stupid,
ref.
Chair chump.
but chair chump. There we are.
Chair chump
Yeah.
ref. Chair chump ref.
You know what's funny? Paul Turner has actually won the Dick of the Week before.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, he won it. There was another time when somebody got hurt during a match, legit, and he was like careless or something. And I think we unanimously gave him Dick of the Week.
Oh, no
That-
way. Good memory.
But So this guy's careless about that kind of shit, but he
But no chairs.
yeah, you can't have a chair and it's wrestling. That's like such fucking managing partner of a Chili's energy that he's giving. Like,
You're just denying
I
the
got that
fans.
reference.
At Hood Slam, there's an occasional "fuck the fans" chant, and it's always when the wrestlers tease the fans with something they know the fans want, and then they take it away, and then the good people of Hood Slam "fuck the fans," and so like that's such a "fuck the fans" moment when the chair ref, the chair chump, just takes it away from you.
fucking
All right,
douche.
fuck you, Paul Turner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck you forever, dude. 2-time winner.
I'm just gonna start writing "fuck Paul Turner" on my fucking.
Yes.
Oh,
Wait,
my chest message this week was "ho ho ho." For
I
those
love
who
it.
don't know.
Aw.
I was
I
gonna
love
write
that.
the whole like I have a machine gun thing from Die Hard, but I thought maybe they wouldn't let me in. Like they might
Right.
not get what I meant. So I'm like,
Yeah.
ho 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 gets the point across.
We live
I
in a
love that-
world where we can't make funny movie reference jokes because
I
of
know.
terrorists. That's the real terrorism.
I love that you're like babysitting a bunch of kids during Rampage. They're like, just go with the lady with ho 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 on her boobs.
Yes.
I mean, you gave them a good role model there.
Last week I was
We
at a
had
Christmas
fun.
party where a
We
whole
had fun. We
group
had a
of
good time.
adults yelled, chanted cunt. And there were children there and it was awesome.
Oh, I want to also say about the kids. One of them had a Jake Hager hat on.
Ah,
that's sick.
yes.
What
I
a random choice, but way to go, kid.
I like this hat.
Yes. I was gonna take a picture, but I didn't know if that's like rude or something to post a picture of a random kid. So I'm like,
Right.
I'll just have it close to my heart.
Yeah.
Yes. Keep
Good-
the memory.
Good instinct though.
Okay, so now we need the Dewey Riley Hero of the Week award. Who you guys got?
I'm actually gonna go with Swerve. Swerve. First off, he's a heel. I know this.
No, he's not.
But he's a hero because this is a guy that came in from. He had literally just got to the main roster in WWE. Gets released. Fucking goes to AEW. He's kind of a mid-carder guy. He is the most over person in AEW, in my opinion. I mean, it's debatable. There's other people, but he's up
that's
there.
very fair.
He's up there. And that's hero shit. I'm fucking super happy for Swerve Strickland. We've been fans of him on this podcast since day one. And to see just in the year that we've been doing this podcast, him go from being like a mid-card guy that we all really loved to being like, he's fucking challenging, he's in the finals of this whatever tournament, but he's like challenging, the champ. He's going to be in a storyline with the world champion at some point soon. It's fucking dope.
That's so inspiring. What a great way to look at it.
He deserves it. I mean,
Seriously.
yeah, that's right. No, I mean, he's not only one of the most talented guys there. Once you take a staple gun to your own body for my sadistic pleasure and entertainment, yes, I like you.
So is that your
Fair.
vote too?
I mean, I want him to win for sure. Yes.
I mean, for Hero of the Week. Is he your Hero of the Week?
I mean, I just like Swerve, like call me. But I think my hero of the week, I actually want to give to Riho. Because
Aw.
she
Good
is
choice.
going to have to fight Toni Storm. And Toni Storm is awesome, but she's also not quite as experienced as Riho. And I think it's going to be great, but Riho's going to do a lot of heavy lifting, as she always does. Not saying Toni Storm's heavy. I'm saying that just like the work. You know what I mean? The work. I've dug myself into a hole. Someone help.
We know what you mean.
We get it. The raggedy bitches understand. They're
Yeah,
on the
you guys
wavelength.
know what I mean.
We
Brendan,
not
who's
gonna
your
be-
hero?
She's not going to beat Toni Storm, though.
I know, right?
I
It's gonna
want
be a
her
great match,
to.
though.
Should be fun.
I'm also gonna give it to Rio. I don't know if I'm becoming a stan, but like, I think she's neat.
She's super neat.
She's so neat. Would you wear her outfits?
I don't think I could personally pull them off, but maybe something inspired by them with some slight adjustments. I would do it.
Okay, once you're a real stan, you're like, I want to wear all of her clothes. And so, you know.
Well, we're
You'll
not
get
there
there.
yet, but I
I
think
would
she's
wear
neat.
all of Riho's clothes, just saying.
Yes.
My hero of the week is, okay, I'm never sure what's on camera when, but Orange Cassidy came out at some point. I think it was during Rampage or right before. So this might show up on Rampage. I'm not even sure if they were recording at the time, but he came out, worked the crowd like so fucking well, like just high fives and just love to everybody. And then there was especially this one lady dressed like him, and he like switched glasses with her and wore her glasses
Aw.
into the ring. And he's just such a kind, cool dude. Like, I love him. So just observing the whole night, he was my hero of the night.
Aw, maybe he's
Aw.
better in person than on TV.
He's super
awesome on
great.
TV too, Mistress
I
Harley.
know. I don't know what you're not seeing, but he's amazing in all ways. But in person, yes, he's always so kind.
I
to,
am seeing
all the
every guy
fans.
that bags groceries when
Oh,
I look at
no.
Orange Cassidy.
Oh,
Wow.
peasant energy.
Yeah.
All right. Freddie versus Jason, match or showdown of the week. Who you got?
That I give to Swerve and Roosh because they both fucking
yes,
work
girl.
so hard. They both work so hard, and I
Yeah.
like it. I like it.
I don't think I can
I
disagree.
agree. I agree. Like, yes.
They were fucking working hard as shit. I was up close and personal. I could see the fucking pain in their eyes, man. They were not taking that shit lightly. They worked their
And
asses
every
off.
kind of suplex, belly to belly suplex, standing suplex, German suplex. They did like a suplex show, and it was fun.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I would say that from a match standpoint, that was my favorite match. But I will say, Swerve and MJF setting the scene for a rivalry, I liked. Cut out all the finding the fucking mask and shit. And Samoa Joe coming up and being like, my associate here. I'm like, this ain't the fucking, this ain't a civil truth, dude. But the fact is that I think it sets up something really cool. And if I may go back a little bit, I want to give an honorary hero of the week mention to Chris Jericho's promo.
I know. I feel bad not
because-
thinking that anywhere, so thank you.
Because Kenny Omega's, him putting over Kenny Omega's health first, I thought was super class. And it's something you don't really see on wrestling shows a lot. And I thought it was really well done. So I'm glad they even gave him a chance to do it that way, because a lot of places wouldn't have. So that was, in my opinion, a really cool moment and deserves an honorable mention.
We should
Agreed.
add a promo of the week award because sometimes we're so focused on matches
You can count it.
that we forget about
showdown if you
backstage
want.
stuff. I know, but I'm just saying we forget.
I don't forget, baby.
I'm like an elephant in this bitch.
Yeah.
I don't forget.
All right. So then the Ric Flair Award.
Oh yeah, we certainly can't forget the Ric Flair Fashion Award. Fuck. I mean, I feel like everybody's kind of saving it up, but Soraya's outfit was really hot and I would wear.
Definitely would wear too. Love her style.
Yeah, she looked great. Yeah, I liked it too.
Brendan, are you dead?
Pod listeners need
No,
to take
no,
a shot
no,
every time we call out Brendan.
I'm deep in thought.
Brendan?
Sorry, this is when you get production, Brendan.
I like that Brendan just
Um,
laughed. when we called on him.
You get. I feel like I'm the hot mess on the show half the time. It wasn't always like this.
That's part of your gimmick.
You know what? I think we're transitioning into that. But hey, like I said, I'll take you to fun locations. We'll record from a film set or a surprise birthday party.
Those are super
I
fun.
think
Yes.
I'm going to agree with Mistress Harley on this.
That's smart, Brendan. Very smart.
That's
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Well, I am going out of the box though and bringing another Rampage person in, which I posted on Twitter and Instagram stories. If you guys aren't gonna be able to watch Rampage, check
I
out
know,
his
I
entrance.
know. I saw it. I saw it.
Black Taurus motherfucker looks so fucking good. Like I was just blown
Ooh.
away. Check out his gear. Like I was just in awe. And that match was amazing. Actually, Rampage, start to finish, is fucking great. Like y'all, we should not be sleeping on Rampage. Like I give it like it's like the baby show because it's like only an hour. It's like, okay, if one has to give, it's gonna be that one. But the last few Rampages have been fucking amazing, and this is no different. Like definitely, if you have the chance, watch Rampage this week and check out Black Taurus because he definitely deserves that fucking award.
Hot. And I watch
Black-
Rampage every week. We just don't have enough time to talk about it.
I mean,
Black
third
Taurus.
podcast in the works.
Right. Jesus Christ. Black Taurus looked like he would be on the cover of a Manowar album. I don't know if
Dude.
anybody remembers that old metal band, but yeah, he looked like
so badass. I just was in awe.
yeah, he looked metal album, and
Yes.
I'm here for it.
I love that. So now it is time to cut a promo. Remember, promote what you're doing this week, but also cut a promo. Choose the style of any wrestler. I'm going to do the style of Chris Jericho being respectful about Kenny Omega being gone. That's the style. So I am Mistress Harley, and I am not sad that I take men's money from them. And if you need to do that for your health, because we respect you, well, no, other people do. I don't. You can do that at mistressharley.com.
All right.
Johnny?
Well, I'm touched. Definitely. Put me in the field.
I think I shed a tear.
Yeah. The sincerity really came through, right?
I think I got some lemon juice in my eye. I don't know what's
Good.
happening. Am I next?
Yes, you're next.
I'm going to cut this as the old WWF superstar IRS, otherwise known as
Aw.
Mike Rotunda. Hey, you guys, if you're behind on your taxes, I'm going to come get you. But if you're not, you should pay some money to come see me at the Sacramento Punchline on New Year's Eve, performing with Doug Benson. He's a stoner. I don't approve. But that's against the law, and legal things are things I like. But we're going to do it 2 shows, 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock. And also, I will also be on Doug Loves Movies on December 30th. It's a 4:20 show. Again, that's for the stoners out there.
Woo!
And then I will also be in Salt Lake City at Wise Guys, January 12th and 13th. Come see me.
Well, all right.
I liked it. Diana.
All right. I'm going to go Orange Cassidy because I am off through the end of the year. So I don't have shit to promote right now unless you want to bid in our charity auction or watch the rerun of our Christmas special. So Orange Cassidy would say, man, I don't know. I'm going to be at the pay-per-view on the 30th, I guess. If you want to come, it's fine.
Or whatever.
There you go.
Brendan?
Well, I'm gonna do it in Brendan style this week. At the moment, I don't really have anything to promote. I mean, like, you can buy Megalodon the Frenzy on Amazon. But other than that, I mean, no, I don't really have anything crazy coming up. I'm producing a movie now, and then I'm producing one in January. But after that, who knows? It's kind of like an adventure.
Okay, Brendan promoting The Adventure of Life, also by Megalodon the Frenzy, available on Amazon and everywhere videos are sold.
Well, all right. We did it, y'all.
We did.
Namaste.
No.
No, fuck.
Oh my God.
Harley.
Mistress Harley, you got to get this right. We're not going to let you get
I
off
do
that
it
easy.
to hurt you. I do it to hurt you.
Gotta figure this out,
Namaste,
Mistress
W.
Harley.
Namaste,
Namaste, W.
W.
Yeah,
Namaste,
baby.
W.
Ooh, that might have been the best
Woo.
one.